And we're here in 1993. There is the man Chris Coyle right there, who you saw getting thrown out there. And this is an interview of representing the old generation of the Stallions. There's Chris Coyle, and here's the new guy with the New Jersey, new guy, Dave Messino. So, fellas, how you doing?
All right, how you doing, man?
Chris, we'll start with you. You have been here since 1988. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the Knights of '88? There's an old jersey of the Knights. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the Knights, and then, start us with the beginning here, since you're the beginning.
Well, it started off just by a phone call from Red. He said he was down at the Smithtown office for a reason I can't quite remember. Said he was down there with Tom DeLuca, and he said he wanted to get a softball team together.
Chris, explain the early years. How was it back then? How was it? Would you say they were better years than now, or would you say they were years to remember? Or how would you explain the beginning?
Well,
BC, before Christ.
Playing-wise, they weren't too good a years to remember, especially our first year. But we came together as a team. We learned who were going to be future Stallions and who were just one-year players. And over the years, it's helped us make decisions and showed us a good time with each other.
Why did jerseys change, Chris?
Number one, we thought it looked better. Number two, we thought we needed to change from the game that you just saw on the tape. We wanted to get away from that game, so we thought we needed to change, and it looks like it may have worked.
Okay, bring in the big man, Dave Messino. And Dave, how you doing today?
All right, how you doing, Ray?
Dave, how do you feel about the new look Stallions? You brought in, and ever since then, people said that it's been a turning point for the Stallions. They've won straight championships. How do you feel about the new team? How do you feel about coming in?
I feel great. I remember when Chris asked me to play. He asked me to play one time. I said I couldn't make it. Another time I was obligated to a different team. And the third time I finally came down to play with you guys, and you stuck me in. And I think I won you guys over, and I'm just...
Focus back to Chris Coyle. Chris, as you just saw, that was the championship of 1992. Hang on one sec, we got a little feedback here. Chris, in the 4 years you've played with the Stallion Yellow and the Knights, you've never won a championship. It's a different team now. This is a new team. Do you feel bitter, of not winning that championship, especially when you're 14-0? Or do you, now that you've won it, you put it behind you?
Well, I don't, carry it with me too much, but it would have been nice to say that we could have been the team champs and then the college champs and then hopefully one night, the night champs, so we could kind of move up the ladder and take every step. But, we've won our share the last couple of years, so I kind of just put that behind us and look towards the present and the future.
And moving over to Dave. Dave, you just came in here. You walk in and you win 3 straight championships, Dave. So you had no weight. How does that feel? Does it feel like, you came on to a team that was built? You were probably the final ingredient for a winning championship. How does that feel, not striving? I mean, I know nobody likes losing, but, you weren't with the team. How did it feel winning the first championship with this team?
Well, it felt great, and everyone after that felt equally as great. But the great thing about it is that I came in and we're winning, and hopefully we'll definitely move up in the divisions, and hopefully we'll win the higher divisions too. I think that'll be the ultimate test for the whole team.
You both see yourself staying around for a lot of years? Chris, you can answer first, I guess.
Yeah, I plan on being a Stallion as long as the Stallions are around. I've been with them for 6 years now, and I think I'm going to keep with them.
Dave?
Absolutely. You guys are like my best friends now. We built up great camaraderie, and I wouldn't leave the Stallions for the world.
Chris, now you've been quoted this year, 1993, saying, how all the new guys come in, and you and Rackley are still probably placed at the bottom of the order. Does that still bother you? Maybe.
Well, there have been times when it's bothered me. You know, there have been times when I don't think I deserve it, and you know, I gotta take it as everybody else take it. You know, I mean, the better players have to be at the top. But you know, I mean, everybody wants to be at the top of the order, and you know, you can only have a few people up there, but not so much because the guys are new or old. You know, you gotta put the best, you know, at the top, and you know, not the best at the bottom.
What about veteran Todd Rapley? You've seen. It looks like Rapley is. Maybe not, you know, man, Rapley will stick around forever, but it seems recently that Rapley's been tailing off, not been around. Seems like he's diminishing as a Stein player. The only players that are left from the 1988 original Knights are you, Ray, and Rap. How do you feel when you don't see Rap like winning that championship? You know, that here's the platter right here, winning that championship in 1993, your first one in the Team 8. How did that feel not having Todd on the team? Or was it no change?
No, it felt different. I wish he was there. I know he wishes he was there. He's been a Stallion throughout all those years, and that's probably the biggest one we've been looking for all these years, because that was the first league we started out in. And it was different not having him there. I mean, you know, we had good fun with the team and everything, and, you know, I'm not putting the team down, but he lifts the team up a little bit, and I think we all missed him somewhat, his humor, and hopefully he's not going to be a permanent leave from us.
Dave, what about you? You coming in, you know, right away, and you played one game, and then you were promoted to leadoff hitter and shortstop. Did you feel like any fear of taking somebody's job or anything like that? Like any you know, bitterness towards the team have any bitterness towards you, anything like that? Did you feel that when you first came?
A little bit. You know, I was a new kid on the block. I didn't want to step on anybody's toes, but I figured if I performed, everyone would feel that I deserved the position that I got. So, you know, I didn't really have any regrets about moving up to leadoff because I felt I performed well.
Dave, do you think, Dave, you know, you came in.
Before you say anything, I'd just like to thank Mrs. Coyne for the beautiful boxes. Oh, excuse me. For the beautiful boxes Mrs. Coyne gave me. These will come in handy. Thank you very much.
Dave, has anybody inspired you coming into this team? Who was the first guy to really take you under their wing on this Stallion team? Besides Chris, who got you on the team, who was the first guy to really take you under their wing on the Stallions team?
Well, Tim Griffin jumped all over me. To say that kind of literally, but take me under their wing. I think it was just a team effort. I don't know. I felt like the whole team took me under their wing. They made me feel very comfortable. They made me feel like I wasn't getting in anybody's way. And I don't think it was, aside from Chris who brought me in, I don't think it was really one particular person that I could say took me under the wing. I think it was like a really big wing and a big bird, and they took me under the wing.
All right. We'll be back with Nostalgia Day in Steinville. We'll be back with a commercial. Hold on.
Hi, Rob Iron. And I carry Ruffles. Before each game and after games, I ate a nice taste chip of Ruffles. Look at the way this is carved. Hey, Rob, you think you can throw? I'm up now. It's good for me. With some nice dip.
It's the two, well, we'll say the big veteran Chris Coyle and the second-year man Dave Messino after that nice Ruffles commercial. Chris, you were bad back then. You know, I mean, I'll tell you something. A couple years ago when the Stallions used to be all together like a little family, because you all used to go to Rob's or somebody's house and hang out, have pizza. What happened to that, Chris?
Well, a bunch of different reasons. Some more stupid reasons than others, but we won't get into that. You know, some people had to work. Some people, you know, just couldn't make it to stuff. But, you know, unfortunately, I wasn't there for probably the big year. And, you know, I look back on it and wish I was. But they were good times. You know, I mean, they're still good times, but they were special back then.
Would you have to say that these days as being a Stallion are better than the older days being a Stallion? Or you really can't?
Well,
with the team you have right now, do you like the team you have right now better than you like to have the team with the Yellow Knights? Or there was really...
Well, playing wise, I like the team better this year, and I'm even gonna say we all have a good time together for the most part. There are some times when I think that after certain games we should hang out as a team, and you know, certain times we don't for whatever reasons. You know, some people have very good excuses, and you wish we could, but you know, at other times, you know, during the early years, we just couldn't do that. So you know, but I have a good time with these guys.
What about bringing in Dave Messino, Chris? Was that an act to bring in a Comac guy, to show him that Comac guys can do the job just as Kings? Because you were the only Comac guy coming in, and it was a big issue for a while, I'll tell you, because I'm telling you, a couple of guys were against bringing in Comac guys. Did you push it, or what? What happened with that?
Well, to be honest with you, I had seen Dave play up at school with me, and he impressed me, and you know, figured we were in some need of a shortstop at times, and we came up to one game where we needed a shortstop, and I thought, hey, what the hell, bring Dave in, you know, let the team see exactly what he's like, and let them judge on his playing ability. So obviously they liked it because he's here now and well liked by many of the Stallions, and you know, I enjoy having him on the team too. You know, it's good. I enjoy it.
Not Dave, I think you're becoming more of a middleman now. What advice do you have on Russ from the Hellraisers coming in as a rookie? Now you're the guy that's welcoming in a couple new rookies. You had to welcome in Billy Fettig this year. You had to welcome in Russ, a couple new guys. How do you feel, man? Do you tell Stallion stories?
Well, you know, I have some Stallion stories, but not as many as you guys, because you guys started the franchise. But I don't know. I don't seem to.
The hell's going on in Studio B?
I don't know. I'm a generally quiet guy, and I don't make too much conversation the first couple of games or whatever. But you know, as I warm up to the person, I get used to them. You know, start making some conversation.
You know, those recent accusations, I think, from the team, not accusations saying that this team's not the same, that Ray Coyne, Rob Hymick, Dave Messino went to a night team, and maybe this team's starting to break up, and now you see Chris Cora going to another night team. Is the Stallions going to break up eventually? Or is this just a side thing? What do you think?
I don't think so. I think it's just, we love softball. You know, that's all it comes down to, and we just want to play a little more. So I practice for the Stallions. That's the way I look at it. The Stallions are my #1 team. The night team is just, you know, for fun. I mean, I like those guys too, and we have a great time. You know, but to me, the Sunday team is the #1 thing. Sounds like there's an earthquake.
What about, you know, last year? You guys are starting to get into tournaments now. You went to Georgia last year. Yeah, you didn't do too bad, but you didn't really have the team. This year you went to Pittsburgh. Did that change? I'll ask you first, Chris. Did that change your team when you went to Pittsburgh, getting blown out, getting embarrassed? Did that change your thinking after winning a championship like that?
Well, #1, we know we didn't go down with a real Stallion team. I mean, Georgia, we had 3 guys that we've never met before, you know, in our lives. And the Pittsburgh trip, you know, we had some guys that we normally don't play regularly with us. But I don't think we took it hard. We went down there kind of figuring that we weren't going to, you know, take the championship or whatever. And Pittsburgh was really tough. We kind of hurt ourselves just because we didn't hit the ball when we should have. But Georgia, we played very well in Georgia. I mean, we lost and we were knocked out pretty quick, but we played really well. And, you know, we surprised ourselves a lot.
Dave, see what he was feeling at the Pittsburgh trip. You're going down to Georgia again, but it's not really the Stallion team. But how did Pittsburgh affect you as a player?
Well, by getting shellacked down there, I know that we got to bring down the best team we can possibly find, and I think we did that. I think we did that this year. If Chris was going, I think it would be perfect, just about. You know, but he's not, so we'll work with what we got. But I think the lineup's a lot deeper. I think the defense is better than last year, and I think we're gonna win a couple more games. Maybe not the whole tournament, although I'd like to, but we'll definitely win a couple more games.